Nigeria is a country blessed with many natural resources and endowments. Over the years, the nation's development can be said to be at a slow pace due to the over-concentration on crude oil as the major force of development. National development, as it is known, is a total effort of all citizen forces, in addition to the stock of physical, human resources, knowledge, and skill. As part of skills in Nigeria that can lead to development, we have bead making, mat weaving, tie and dye, brass work, among others. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc in variable proportions. For centuries, the Nopes of Bida have been known for their breathtaking brassworks, even beyond the shores of Nigeria. Each man involved in this brasswork has a particular skill, who could be melting the metal, hammering objects into a shape or design. We are going to see the beauty of the Bida brasswork, and now it's time there for the nation's development. Come with me.
First of all, we look for aluminium, but we don't look for cast aluminium. If you use cast aluminium in making this local spoon, it will not work. Immediately you just use iron, it will break. You know, cast aluminium is only made for pots. So we use this aluminium pots. That one that looks like stainless or kettle, aluminium one. So anything aluminium, that is the one we use. So after baking it, whatever, even if it is new and we want to make it for the local spoon, we don't mind, we will break it. We band it together and we have a container. We call it locally fitila, that is the name we call it locally.
For many families, the kids are nurtured early to inherit the trade, as it looks like a succession arrangement.
According to our grandfather, it started around 18th century after the war from Mars killed them, after he had come back from the war. So he now come to settle us here. At the beginning, our work is to make spears for war, sword for war. And later when we come to settle down here, we now started working with this local school called Lady. Italy, we are originated from Egypt. And from there we come down to this place. So it was after the war, our people went to war with Massa. So after the war, we now came back and settled us here in this area. Because we were not far from the country of Massa.
The beautiful brassworks on display in Swasamukun areas tells the story of a conservative vocation of a people to an age-long occupation, and how they have developed through the brasswork.
The work is not so difficult, although it brings some challenges, but yet we love it, we are passionate about it. As you know, this government regime, things are not so flexible as it used to be, but sometimes we still have sales and then we are still able to gain profits.
Some of the process involve steering a small bicycle wheel, which is attached to a bellow to fire the forge. The supply of air is uninterrupted to the base of the fire to aid combustion. The consistent air propels the surface with enough temperature to melt an iron.
You will put it on fire. Okay? After you put it on, see, this is the, notice wasted. This is raw material. They are finished with this now. If you still want to melt it again, you keep it here and put it on fire. Then, when it's melted,
While the aluminium stump, which is the raw material, is then placed in special basin on the yellow ember.
you see the melted one? This is what I was saying. Those we take then we integrated with this one. But the one that we went out, we only measure the phone whatever I want to see. I'm done. From this stage, after looking around, you go come to this stage. See the breaking one now. They are speaking. So now the line, you see, this is the one that is up to this stage. So this stage now, you will switch over to fire. Then after switching back to fire, we now bring it to this place. See the hole I was telling you. So you will put it here. Then you will use the end of this hammer and start taking it. Then it will come to this. See, we are taking this one now. You see it's still off. Then you will now, you have started putting. You also move this thing. After shooting, it is now almost in the fire.
The brass storm gradually turns into liquid after being heated for some minutes. The melted liquid is then poured into a train-like iron, popularly called air, to get the form molding brass. The molding brass is later placed on a tool called a tusi and heated into a shape using patagi, a small hammer.
This one has been fried now. You see it's shining. And this is the fried tiny. This is like this design now. This is simple design. So the price was low. But you see this one. This is the time I say we wash. You can see the difference. This one is shining, this one is not shining. Right? So we take it back to the window to come and wash it. But this one, we also file it. We let it shine. This is the bigger one. We have the one that is bigger than this again. You can see the design of this. And this, you see the difference. In those days, we don't have time. We inscribe Bida and Bida. But today, we don't do it again because
The item will be returned to the fire from time to time to soften it for further shaping. Gradually, a spoon-like shape emerges using a carving equipment to mold. Many times, names and other artistic designs are engraved on the products after they have been made. Just like every other craft, the brasswork is not without challenges.
we don't have many people patronizing us now. I don't know. It was just maybe supplications of our forefathers. If not, there's no day we will not work in the workshop and we sell it. And if you take one, it will take you years. It may not do anything. But people still want to come. But now, the government is not in full support. Even if they have tourists, they don't bring them here. They will stay either in the secret quarters and after they go. But during festivities, maybe the people come home for summer, right? They may buy. If they have wedding, people will come to supply that they want to distribute during the wedding time. That is the only ones who are achieving now. But we want support from the government because if the government come, they may buy thousands within a short period. I I remember the General Babangida, the last child, I think Ramat, he born in Lagos. So because he's from here, the then Commissioner for Art and Culture, he now sent delegates at the state level to this area. They buy so many of these our items and send them to Lagos for people who come to witness the ceremony. So since that time, we don't have government like that.
Bida brasswork will continue to serve as stimulus to national development and economy booster to the industrial development in Nigeria. If Nigeria ever desires to drop the tag of underdeveloped economy for that of industrialized economy, the potentials that we accrue from effective brasswork operation must be harnessed by individuals and government by putting all necessary parameters in place. I'm sure you've learned a lot today. That's all on the program. Do have a nice night.